Good morning. Wow, it looks beautiful outside. Let's make today a good day. Alright guys, good morning. It is August 7th. It is 10:30 in the morning, and today it's going to be a great day. We have a couple things to accomplish today. One, we have another one of those DisplayPort to USB-C cables coming in because I'm tired of the HDMI flickering on the right monitor, but it never does it with DisplayPort, so we're going to fix that. We also are going to go to Publix. We have to get some sausage, some baked beans, and I think we still have some mac and cheese, so that's good. And yeah, we're going to have sausage sandwiches with barbecue sauce. I cannot wait. I wish I would have had a sausage sandwich yesterday on the menu at Regal Eagle. That would have been pretty cool. But guys, thank you so much for everything yesterday. It was a really great day. And honestly, we had a lot of fun. And we got home, then went back out for dinner, and then came back home. By the time I read to Lily and everything, it was like 9 o'clock at night. And then I was finally able to start editing the video. I was like, okay, I want to get this done. And that's why it went into like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. And I was like, all right, there we go. But yeah, so far today, it's looking like an amazing day. And I think I want to start now with a nice cup of Keurig coffee. So let's go ahead and let's do it. Thank you so much for everything yesterday again, guys. It is absolutely amazing. Getting to get out with the girls, relax at the theme parks. And it's a lot of fun too. Let's get going. Now let's get that coffee. Alright, let's have our Keurig cup of coffee. It's important today. Let's see if Brew ID will work. Come on. Yes! Brew ID worked. And if you look at today's cup of coffee, okay? Yeah, there's some steam coming off of it, but it is not wild like it was yesterday. Man, that steam was absolutely crazy. Alright, so we actually do have one other issue. I read over some case notes. Oh, DCF, you're really being a pain. So I got into my actual access portal for Universal. I was able to upload a letter to DCF from the Universal official site where it's an employment verification letter, it states, okay? And DCF did not see it in time. And it was like, oh, no, you didn't supply any proof of income. I'm like, what the heck? It's right there in your freaking portal. Oh, well, you need to reapply. So yeah, that's what we get to do now. Alright, let's go ahead and let's have that fun. I love government agencies. So much fun. Alright, let's do it. Well guys, good news. It is 11:16 and now I can hit submit. There we go. Alright, now they need to ask some personal questions to Verify my identity. Alright, there's an address I lived at. I did have an '04 Chevy Aveo. Orange County. There we go. There we go. Statement of understanding. I agree. Oh, shoot, I forgot to check that I'm not a robot. Oops. Yeah, I guess that tells you a little bit about me. I'm a 1980s robot. Dot Matrix was my mom. Yeah. Kids, if you're watching, you don't understand that joke, go watch Spaceballs. Please. Great movie. Alright, and yes, done again. Alright, we are good. Before you go, so what did you think of the application process? Super? Better than expected, or still kind of hard? It was better than expected. We'll take it. We've been working hard to make the process a better experience for everyone. Well, aren't they a little too cheerful? Alright guys, now we got a new case in, so then they'll go ahead and send me another letter, tell me about a new phone interview. And I gotta make sure I don't get cranky with them and tell them I'm only doing this all over again because you guys weren't on the ball when I uploaded the documents the last time. It's like, Jesus criminy. But I'm going to enjoy my cup of coffee now because I can check mark off something that I needed to do today. And that's what today is, getting stuff done that needs to get done. Alright, come here. Now, I'm about to do the worst thing that a husband can ever do. I'm interrupting the wife while she's doing something.
Yes, you are.
Alright, in a little bit, we are going to go ahead, go over to Publix, get dinner. Question.
What?
Do we still have mac and cheese?
I don't think so.
I thought we had like a bag of that Cracker Barrel junk.
No, we used that a while back.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we'll figure that out. Go and get some good baked beans. Get a couple of rolls. Because Lily doesn't like the sausage on the rolls.
No, she doesn't.
But I do.
I had to cut it up for her.
But there we go. Sausage roll.
Okay.
With some barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that sounds fine with me. Are we going to get that good kind that's... I don't even know what the heck brand is from. But it tastes very similar to Four Rivers.
Sweetie, we can get whatever makes you happy.
I like that one with this.
Whatever
barbecue.
makes you happy.
Okay.
Because I know you always make me happy.
Did I get everything?
Especially yesterday
Yeah,
when we came home. You made me really happy. What? Watching you lay there on the chase, looking so angelic and so sweetly.
That heat took me out.
What were you just thinking?
Nothing.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing. Ow.
Trust me, you were like bone on alive tired yesterday. You just passed out at bedtime.
Yeah. I think I absolutely did. I know that.
And then I ended up sleeping in. You woke me up once, twice, and then a third time.
Yes. I think it was the fourth time you finally got up.
Don't you remember, if you're gonna wake me up, you gotta stay with me to make sure I actually get poked out of bed all the way? That's the key to waking me up.
Okay.
Yeah, I can be a little bit of a heavy sleeper. But guys, let's get ready. Let's go to Publix in a little bit and let's get dinner. There we go.
Do my hair real quick.
And you know what the funny thing is? I am still so full from all the food yesterday. I'm not even thinking about lunch at all right now.
Yeah, surprisingly, I've been fine. And it's already like 11:30.
And she's been up since 7.
Yeah, I've been up since 7.
Because some idiot had an alarm on.
Yeah. I
Who didn't even wake up to it. Tiffany and her habitat, rearranging her decor, trying to make it into the perfect setup. Now, just remember, just 3 minutes ago, she was saying, I want to get to Publix. Now, if you interrupt her, it will not go good.
I'll figure it out later. Yeah. All right, let's go.
Oh, now you want to go?
Yes.
Oh, because now it's convenient for you.
Sure.
Okay. And yeah, honestly, David, by the way, I do not own light colored shirts at all. I only use blacks. And I have a couple like white shirts for like work stuff. But yeah, I never bought the white performance tee version from Amazon. I don't know. I just always prefer them in black. Just my style. I guess I'll just have to keep sweating to the oldies. Alright guys, let's go ahead. Let's get going. It is 12:08. Let's get over to Publix. Alright guys, let's go into Publix. So let's go ahead and get our dinner stuff. And something for lunch because Tiffany is now hungry. Alright, so we're actually going to do the hoagie rolls, but then we'll have a bag broken and just get 2 of them. Alright, we got our hoagie rolls, $2.15. Not bad. You know what? This actually looks pretty good. I just wonder one thing. Do you need anything else? No, you don't. Oh my god, this is so cool. Alright, Bush's Bluey Baked Beans. The ones that Lil Who will eat. Let's do it. Original competition. Smoky and savory. It just wins. Let's do it. You know what? Let's go ahead. We're going to try this brand here. And we'll get a traditional beer one. And we'll get an original craft one. We'll try this brand. Let's do it. Alright guys, crackers, nice little cranberry sandwich, and sweet tea. Let's enjoy. We've done quite a little bit already, but we still got more to do today. Guys, sweet! Guess what? We can watch Twisted Metal episodes 4 and 5 now! Oh my god, this is so freaking cool. So yeah, let's go ahead, let's take some time, lay down, have a little cuddle time with Tiff, relax, and watch episodes 4 and 5 of Twisted Metal. There we go! Honestly, today's just been about letting Lily have her common time after going out to the theme park. And just letting her relax a little. And also, letting a beautiful girl in the background also relax a little. And catching up on things that we wanted to do. Also, I have to wait for an Amazon delivery, which sucks. And let me explain why before we watch the show. Okay, so on occasion, whenever I try to wake up the actual Mac Mini or anything that's connected through HDMI for it. It even did it with a computer before. This screen here will go like all blurry and also will have different lines across it. So either we have a refresh rate issue or something, but I was like, you know what? I like the quality I got from the cable for over here of the DisplayPort to Thunderbolt. I'm just going to do both as that. So I ordered a shorter cord and it was like $12. So it'll go right from here, right down there to the Mac Mini. But I can leave the existing HDMI cable put. So that way that if I want to, I can just run that over to my MacBook Pro whenever I want to use it. Is it gonna work? Yeah, sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. But yeah, that was why I have this other cable on order for today. And as you can see, it is 2:13. Additionally, I did do one other thing before I actually sat down and I watched the show for today. I was like, you know what? I'm looking at the thumbnail for yesterday's video. And in my opinion, it looks like crap. It looks like crap took a giant crap at 12 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, you know what? It has nothing to the actual video. It doesn't even look good at all. I'm going to change it. Let's go ahead and see what we can do to make it better. Because the original thumbnail didn't actually pertain to what the video title said, except for the test track area. But the main budget part of it was that. The main subject of the video was the budget. About eating a quality Epcot lunch for $50. So, I went ahead and changed the the thumbnail. I thought, okay, this looks pretty good. Yeah, I like that one a little bit better. But I did go ahead and I did something else. I went ahead and I put in for a poll as well. And yeah, it looks like one other person also liked the new one more. So that's cool. Plus, it has more color to it. It's not as dark, which I also like. But yeah, let's go and watch our show now. But Twisted Metal has been a game that I've loved ever since I was a child playing it on the PlayStation 1. And even though that my sweet, beautiful wife didn't get to, I feel bad for her. So sometime, I am going to have to get her to play Twisted Metal with me sometime. Oh, I thought you were going to make coffee. That's what you were over there doing.
No.
It's cookie time for you, huh?
Yeah, I just want a little treat.
You know, it is so nice having a wonderful girl that you can just cuddle up with, relax with, and just enjoy.
You're gonna take my cookie, aren't you?
Do I look like the Cookie Monster?
Yes.
I wouldn't.
Come on. Seriously? All that hard work just to freaking get that cookie.
I love stealing Tiffany's cookies.
You're so mean.
Hey, let me ask you something, okay? You've been with me for how many years?
Yeah,
So what'd you think? Did you like it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a really good show.
Alright guys, we still have to wait for Amazon to deliver the cable. But, Tiff, can you do me a big favor?
What?
It is 3:30, okay?
Yep.
I know you want to lay down for about an hour or so.
No, I'm fine.
I was going to ask if you could just do me one big, solid favor before you do it.
What?
Something very important. Alright?
What?
Go downstairs. Open the refrigerator door. and check and make sure the barbecue sauce for dinner is actually gonna be good, or if we gotta go back to Publix early and get a different one.
But we did buy one. Oh, you want me to make sure it's not spicy?
Yes!
Okay.
Love you!
We do.
The last thing that I really want is to have the barbecue sauce at dinner and then go, oh crap, it's too spicy for her and now she can't enjoy it. So that's why I really wanted her to go down there now and quickly try it. And then could go, alright, yeah, it's good. Ryan, you really gotta try this. Or, oh man, this thing is horrible. What did you even buy, Ryan? It's been an amazing day. Just cuddling up a beautiful girl, holding her in your arms. I can't say there's a better day. One of these days later, when it's not raining, holy crap, I want to get back over to Lakeland for the antique store, but that'll wait a little bit. Alright, DisplayPort to Type-C. So here's the deal, in case you didn't watch the last time I did this. Basically, I'm using the DisplayPort connection on here and going to the Type-C on the back of there. Yes, it does support HDMI. However, I have been not having the best of luck with HDMI. So I'm going to go ahead and just use DisplayPort to the Type-C. Make everything the same. There we go. Done. Let's go ahead and let's get the cable conversion done. It will also free up an HDMI that I can actually use to connect to my MacBook Pro whenever I want on demand. So I'll leave that cable intact for that reason. Let's get going and let's start this. Yeah, because I didn't want to use it on this one here. In fact, that was actually what caused this whole project to start, is a bad HDMI on this monitor. So yeah. I will never buy a Samsung monitor again. Not at all. Tiffany, who has an LG setup, has had a lot better luck than my Samsung setup. Yeah, I was just thinking about something. Do you know what I would really like? I would like a nice drink that is inside a black...
You fell off of it.
You don't mind? Oh.
Yes.
I want a drink that's inside a black cup and is cold and ice.
That's what you get for making me have to get up. I just sitting down.
I actually did. I actually fell. Oh my god. Let's get to work and get a drink. Yeah, that is the one thing I love about Tiffany, is that we could just have fun together like that. But yeah, I really wanted to go ahead and convert it over. And honestly, I'm doing it for another reason, okay? I like to go ahead, and this goes back to even when I was an IT administrator. I like the same set of cables for everything that I do. Like if I do DisplayPort, I want 2 DisplayPorts. I don't like when you have a DisplayPort to an HDMI, that kind of setup. Unless you're doing it in parallel. I'm doing both of them. I don't know, it's just me. But yeah, these U-Green cables, they have been working perfectly. And what's funny too is that I haven't had a need to go out and buy a dock at all. I've thought about doing it, and I think later I may actually, like, if I don't want to use the Mac Mini anymore, well, guess what? I can still do that. Because there are docks that are just Thunderbolt, aka Type-C, and you just plug this right into your monitor, plug this right into the back of the dock, you're good to go. I only hope for one thing, that the 6.5 foot that I got isn't too short. Because I didn't want such an excess of cable length either. So let's get this done. Now, before I do go cable managing everything so nicely, I do want to do a test. And there we go. Perfect. Alright, now time to cable manage everything up nicely. The other nice thing too is that, let's just say down the road, I don't even care to buy a dock at all. What I can do is I can just pop the two little Type-C cables into my MacBook Pro and get a triple monitor array that way, instead of having to go through the whole docking process. Plug in two cables and a power, done. And now I got 3 monitors that'll work. So that is another idea down the road. If I don't want to use the Mac Mini, if I want to go ahead and just give Tiffany mine because she wants something a little bit better. There's an idea. And the MacBook Pro, I've been using and it works perfectly. And these Type-C cables like this work beautifully because guess what? You can use it with the iPad Pro as well. Yes. And if you get the configuration of the terabyte and above to 2 terabyte, then you get Thunderbolt, which is even better than just basic Type-C. So yeah, if you can, 1 terabyte and above gives you the better connectivity. Let's go ahead, let's finish this project now. Alright, now we are good to go. I just love using the same cable for everything when I can. I hate using different video cables, it's so annoying. But yeah, I actually am using the Macintosh wallpaper from the black and white era Mac. I miss those days sometimes, and that's why I'll tell you about a project I've been working on. So yeah, one of the projects that I've been working on for quite a little bit during my free time, besides doing the website slowly for our Marco family, was also playing around with virtual machines from the yesteryears. Macintosh, the old generation, the PowerPC era, and before that. All kinds of fun little ones. It's been actually a ridiculous amount of fun to do. And it's a great little nostalgia escape as well. I still remember back in the old days where you had a limited amount of time online, so you had to actually use it for something worthwhile on what you wanted to actually accomplish. Because on a lot of ISPs back then, you were actually charged by the minute to actually go and connect. That was a sucky time. I don't even know if Tiffany realizes that.
Nope.
Yeah. There was a lot back then that were. And then I still remember those glorious dial-up days, especially when you would go ahead and get online, and it was so exciting. And yes, we even had this little box here to dial in. God, that's the old days of it. Interestingly enough, there are still some areas of the country that still do that. That still use dial-up, believe it or not. But I want to say in about 2005, 2006 actually, we ventured into the landscape of DSL. Then later, a Spectrum, Bright House person, or whatever it was at the time, came around and was offering great promotions on switching over to cable. And I thought, man, this is awesome. Well, the problem is I wasn't stable at the time. So then we switched back to DSL and then later got into it. But I still remember, and this is good old story time from Ramblin' Old Ryan. You want to talk about a way to infuriate your in-laws before they're actually your in-laws before you're married? Let me explain. So way back in 2003, alright? I went over to Tiffany's parents' house at the time and stayed over there for a bit. Okay? Because I was having some issues with my own family, so I was like, you know what? I'm old enough, I'm going to go ahead, go down there, I can still do my schooling. And I did. I still graduated. And in fact, my actual teachers at the time were like, you know, Ryan, you don't even have to show up for your last week of school if you don't want to. You already got the grades. You already got everything. You don't even have to do any more work. I was like, yeah, that's cool. But I still went to. Well, anyway, I took the bus from down there. But still, I remember, okay, I had dial-up credentials for one of them, okay? NetDial or some dial-up internet service. Because my family was still using dial-up in 2003, okay? Because keep in mind, actual cable broadband was expensive at that time. So, I remember Tiffany's dad was over at work, okay? And here I am relaxing. I was playing on the computer at home that my parents had actually sent over. That was mine. And I was like, yeah, this is cool. Well, anyway, get this. I went ahead and they didn't have two different phone lines. So I found a code. Yes, that you can put into the actual system to dial into whatever internet provider you were doing, and it would block from being kicked off. That's right. So her dad came home and man, he was like scorching, like ticked off, saying that he couldn't get through on the phone. Well, then I was like, oh yeah, I was online. I was on the computer. Man, he was not happy about that at all. Yeah. Those were the good old days when if you had two phone lines and you had dial-up, you were golden. But if you had one, oh man, it could cause some issues. Do you remember that, dear? It's nothing like it is now. The idea that you can have internet connectivity, not even to just view a video about a cat, but to read an article anywhere in your home was like mind-blowing back then to me. And I thought, man, this is the coolest thing in the entire world when I heard about wireless internet. Oh God, I am really aged. So, if you guys want, go and put into the comments about your previous history of dial-up and with the internet and its start. Because I love reading those and I love interacting with you guys on all the comments. It's so much fun. But guys, look, we just got everything done. Tiffany is about to start dinner in about 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a moment. I think I'm just going to start on another project that we wanted to do tomorrow a little bit early. Because in the closet we have the 3 shelves that surround the upper area. Well, we have been here since 2017. Yeah. I want to go ahead and get rid of that stuff up there. And figure out what is trash and what is not. Because it's been over the years up there. So I think I'm going to start with one of the sides and then work my way around. It's amazing at how much technology has evolved for us over the years. Whether it be cameras, whether it be phones, or the combination of a camera with a phone, whatever it is, it's amazing how much our technology has evolved and stagnated to a point now to where the only thing that we're doing is just incremental minor upgrades. Like when they do a new release for an iPhone, it's not even that dramatic anymore because all they do is just go, we're 37% better than last time. Okay, well, the one that I had last time is already doing this stuff still good for me now. But every 3 years or so, then I go ahead and I upgrade my iPhone, or 4 years, because by then it's fine. But I'm at the age point where I realize you don't need to go out every year and have the latest, greatest phone. It's not worth it anymore. Now, if your provider gives it to you for free under a specific deal contract that you have, great. But yeah, I don't need to go out and buy a new phone. Heck, my iPhone 15 will probably last up to the iPhone 18. And then I'll be like, hey, this is cool. But for now, I'm happy with everything the way it is. Heck, I'm happy that I was able to replace my gaming computer that I didn't really use with a tiny little footprint of a Mac Mini that is so powerful that it can do everything that I needed to. Video editing, everything. I'm like, holy smokes. This is awesome. But yeah, as time goes on, technology will shrink. And it is amazing at where we are. Alright, that's enough old man rambling. I think you've heard enough from me now. Wow, you want to talk about ancient technology? Look at this. An NES from way back in the day. Yeah, this one here actually had an issue with the video out on it. So what I was thinking about doing at one point, back when I was doing computer stuff, is like I would take like an actual computer and build it into here. I was thinking that'd be pretty cool. Alright guys, so I got one done. Now I got two more to do. This one here, and then that one there. Luckily this one here just has previous like Halloween costumes of Tiffany's, that kind of stuff. But yeah, there is a lot to go through still. But yeah, so way back, okay, we're talking like 2018, 2020. Alright, these were some of the fun times, to be honest. Alright, so back then, Tiffany would go ahead, and while I was working, and I'd be on my break time, she would be at home, and she would take little cutesy pictures in these costumes, and it was so freaking adorable. And I loved how she did stuff like that to keep the spark alive back then. It was so much fun. I don't know. It was just an adorable thing. I love that girl for that reason, because she is so full of fun like that, and she always does adorable things just to keep you happy. That's why I love her. Speaking of her, let's see here. I think dinner is done. Can you help? Yes, dear, I can. It is 5:32. I'm going to go ahead and help her. But yeah, like for instance, we had like the J Valentine outfits. She had the wolf one. It was so cute on her. It was amazing. But now, there's so much to do. Alright, so we've gotten quite a bit done. And here's the deal, okay? Back in like 2020 or so, I want to say, yeah, 2018, while I was on my break, okay, Tiffany would go ahead and take these cute little costume pics for me and just send them to me randomly. It was so adorable of her. And that's the thing, she was always doing stuff like that. Little cute things to help keep the relationship fun and to keep that spark of love going. That's why I love her so much. But speaking of her, I just got a notification. Dinner is done. Can you help? Yes, sweetie, I can. I will be right down to help you. But yeah, we got a lot to do still. Speaking, oh my god. Oh man. I am freaking covered in dust. Ugh. And by the way, before I go down and help her, I have to admit, there's one other thing I love about this camera. It is so versatile. on where I can position it to get shots like this. How freaking awesome is that? Okay, let's see here. Do we have anything heavy on here? No, okay. Yeah, on some of these boxes, there could be like heavy power supplies, so I was like really worried about that. Alright guys, let's go down. Let's help Tiff. Let's get dinner. Great Scots! I can't go help Tiff yet. Because I gotta do something. Take a look at this. I just got this text. Your psychic reading is ready. Tap for your insights. From 833-410-2807. No thanks, I'm not gonna get my psychic reading. If I want a psychic reading, I'll just go to Tiffany. And she'll tell me what's gonna happen in my future. Like, I'm gonna take out the trash. There you go. I'm gonna finish the closet. There you go. I'm gonna kiss a gorgeous girl. There we go. And by the way, if you ever hear me say about how amazing Tiffany is, how gorgeous she is, how cute she is, it is not because I am overdoing it. It is because that's truly how I feel about her. And that's how I've always felt. And that's why I love her so much. But if I don't get down there and help her, she's gonna be an angry Tiffany. Let's get going. Watching this, the Men in Black neuralizer from Adam Savage's Tested, it got me thinking about something from back in the day. Do you remember back in the day when you would buy a new phone, not only was the actual hardware, the way it looked different, but the actual interface, the software was always different from the previous phone you had? Yeah. I miss that. Because now when you buy a new one of these, a new iPhone, it's all the same. iOS, it's just, I don't know. It's just part of that fun experience from back in the day. When you buy a new phone and it would be completely different.
Yeah, and now...
And then selecting your ringtone.
Yeah.
Because it defined your personality.
You know the crappy part is I had just learned how to do the texting with the numbers.
And then they came out with a keyboard.
And then after that, the touchscreen keyboard. I had just learned how to do it too.
I can only imagine how long it took you to text me behind the scenes.
Yeah, I know.
Just saying I love you was a pain.
I didn't have my first phone until I met you. So learning how to use it was the fun part.
Alright guys, guess what? It is 6:23. We need to get back to work. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off the cleaning we go. Unless we want an angry Tiffany to go to bed with tonight. Which we do not. So let's get going. Okay, so after talking with Tiffany, she actually had a great idea. Forgetting about these shelves here, we could just make this one here to put all the freaking Funkos. That's a great idea, baby. Let's get to it. So come in here. Shut the door.
Like and subscribe. Really?
Yeah, shut the door. So take a look up, okay? All the stuff is up there now. Nicely arranged. Okay. Looks a lot better, right?
Yeah.
What do you want to do with this poster? I couldn't find room for it.
What the heck is this a Harry Potter poster?
Yeah.
When the heck did we get this?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, but I found it up there behind a bunch of crap.
I wonder if this fits her poster frame that we have.
Maybe it was intended for that originally.
36.
So yeah, what do you think of the upper area? All the Funkos that were down there on your bottom shelf are now up there.
Okay.
And then I got the Batman Forever Batmobile, the large scale one, but I also got the tiny Target stuff up there as well.
Yeah, I see.
So there's a lot of stuff that was moved up there.
Okay.
And it looks a lot better in my opinion.
Yeah. We're definitely getting there.
There's only one problem. You get to deal with the stuff on the floor tomorrow. Because honestly, I have no clue what you want done with that.
That's fun. Yeah, it is way too late in the day to do anything else.
Yeah, it's the end of my work day now. I'm sorry, union rules.
Okay. Oh, this should be fun. I'm still wondering when the heck we got this.
I have no clue. You know, honestly, I'm really actually happy to get that done because of one reason. I love doing stuff that actually helps her because soon enough, I'm going to be working again away from the home. I'm not going to have as much time. So being able to take care of stuff when I'm here, it's a great thing. Because really, it's all about teamwork together. Because while she was going ahead and making dinner downstairs, I was starting this project. And now that we're both done with what we needed to do, she's done with dinner. It was an amazing meal. I'm done with the upper closet area. Just got a few things to pick up tomorrow and clear out an old bin. And now, we can both go to bed relaxed tonight knowing that we both helped each other. And that's the best part of a relationship. I'm happy with that. Alright, I got a few more things to do, but then we're going to go ahead and get ready for the outro for the day. And spoiler, yeah, it'll have a good message. Let's get ready for it. Alright, so I want you to take a look at something, okay? Alright. Don't pay attention to the background, okay? I want you to pay attention to the beautiful girl in the foreground. Okay? Tiffany is one of those special girls that I have always fallen in love with her eyes of. Throughout time, no matter where a photo was taken or when, 2012, like this image, when the world was supposed to end, kids, ask your parents, they'll know about it. Or now, she has always had a beautiful, gorgeous set of eyes that you could just stare at, never be bored of, and would just bring so much entertainment to you. And that is the one thing that I love about her. Let me see something. Hold on. Now this is a collector. So way back, okay, I thought, you know what? Let's try a dress. It would look cute. And keep in mind, this is at the old house, okay? As Lily calls it. And that's why the walls are pink. Because Lily wanted pink walls back then, okay? Anyway, then the landlord ended up redoing the carpet in the main area to this weird carpet. And then the original was back there. This was a manufacturer home that we were in before. The townhome. But I look at this picture too, and I can't help but think about how lucky I am. Because here's a girl, throughout time in history, has tried to go ahead and keep holding my attention. And she does it in many different ways. Whether it's beautiful outfits, different little cutesy things, or just the smile of her. And that is the person of true love. It's not how much money they can provide for you. It's not what they can do for you. It's the simple smile, the simple act of kindness that matters the most. Let me see one more real quick. Guys, cameras were not that great back then, and unfortunately, it kind of picked up her eyes in a different light. The demon eye look.
Red eye look.
Sweet. Amazing girl. But this is another moment captured in time, okay? Roughly around the same time frame of 2012. But again, another outfit, another dress that she tried on. Because she knew that I wanted to see a beautiful girl of mine in a dress. And this was another time when she was trying to do simple things of just trying to make me happy. Didn't cost really anything because we found this really cheap dress. But she's so amazing with it. And that's the thing. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. You just enjoy memories, enjoy moments in time. Doesn't have to be going out to a theme park. There's so much to life outside of it. But here's the deal. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, it's just like this picture here. Is that it's all just relevant to who you're with and what you're doing. That's the important part. Don't forget sight of that. One day I'm gonna get back to that. Just spend a night over at the beach, wake up, do some nice photographs in the morning, and there we go. Guys, it is now 8:11 and we have had a really productive day. We got the entire top area of the closet cleaned, reorganized, moved some stuff from the ground level up there to make it look more cohesive, and we also got to have a nice dinner thanks to a beautiful girl, Tiffany. And we also got to go ahead and take a look at a couple of sample photos throughout history. And brings me to my closing point. Okay? Guys, you don't have to go to Disney World to make memories with your spouse or with your loved one or your family. You don't have to go to anywhere in particular. It could be anywhere. And that's the thing. Capture the moment when you can, as you don't know when it will be your last. That's the best advice I can give. On this backup archive over there in the hallway that I've downloaded to a couple of other hard drives, yeah, there's a lot of memories, a lot. And truthfully, a lot are really good too. Some are learning points, and some are just plain happiness. But that's the thing about building a history with someone, is that you get to turn those learning points from the past into something memorable for the future. And guys, with that, I hope you had a great day today. I know we didn't go out and do anything fancy like yesterday with Epcot. Truthfully, it was just a catch-up day and Lily wanted to relax a little day. But soon enough, we're going to get back out again, don't worry. But for now, thank you so much for everything. I hope you had a great day in your own life and with us. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Go get some sleep. Because I know I am ready to go ahead and fall asleep with a beautiful girl a little bit early. Good night, everyone.
But I know we